Hello, goodness. Hello, hello, hello. How's that sound? Is it loud?
It's good, yeah. It's in
good.
one left ear only, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
What about, did you hear mine too?
Really? But do you want to get on it? Can you hear out of both or no?
What?
Can you hear out of both?
Yeah, I can hear out of both.
You hear it in just one still? Just one for you still? What about now?
Yeah, oh. Let me text Ben and see if he knows.
Yeah, so I think she's a freshman. And their bench was nuts. Like, their bench had, what was it? 46 points from the bench. I wonder if any of them earned their way into the starting lineup. It looks like she's coming off the bench again, so. Yeah, all three of those players were in double figures and none of them were starting, so that'll be interesting.
who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, inside of the Lockhart Arena. It is basketball season again. I am Kyle Bruder alongside Dylan Harrison. The Wolverines, it's a new beginning for the Wolverines as they have a new head coach at the helm. We'll get to that in just a moment, but Dylan, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Kyle. Looking forward to the start of a new season here with UVU.
It's always an exciting time. Not a fan of the winter, but I guess the weather this time of year, but
it's basketball season.
It is the best. So first for the visiting team, we got ourselves a little in-state rival as SUU has shown up here in Orem. Your starters for the Thunderbirds. First we have number 2, Rebecca Cardenas. Also number 10, Claudia Armato. We also have starting number 23, Harley Hansen. We also have number 4, Ashley Larson, who actually started her collegiate career here at Utah Valley, played for the Wolverines as a freshman, and then transferred to SUU as she's a redshirt senior now, so her final year. And then last but not least for the starters of the Thunderbirds is number 14, Shaylin Fano. And they are coached in her second season. I apologize, the name is not on the form right there. Anyways, I'm going to get back to that. I apologize. But for your Wolverines, our starters, as Dylan's taking a look at that for me, a lot of returning players for the Wolverines this season. Definitely some newcomers, a new coaching staff, but we have starting again at point guard in her sophomore season, number 3, Maria Carvalho. Also starting is number 20, another returner, Alexis Cortez. We also have starting at center, number 40, Josie Williams. We also have number 14, Eve Brassless. And then number 35, Jordan Holland. And the Wolverines in a new era as they are coached by head coach Dan Nielsen, who actually was an assistant under head coach Kathy Nixon for some time a number of years ago. And before we proceed, I have to give a shout out to Kathy Nixon, one of the best people that I have ever met, a great coach, an even better person, and all of the coaching and service that she brought to this program. She still works with the program, but the head coaching days are done. Just want to shout out Kathy and the amazing job that she did over the years. But you also have I apologize, your head coach, Tracy Saunders, in her second season from St. Mary's, coaching the T-Birds. And on the floor, we've got the Wolverines in their white jerseys, green numbers, green trim. Then you have the Thunderbirds in their black jerseys with some red and white numbers. The ball goes to the Thunderbirds. We are underway. The season, I guess it had begun earlier. The Wolverines 0-1 on the season, but this is the home opener.
Yeah, Kyle, today look for both teams to try to get off to a good early start. Both of them in their season openers, they started off slow. They weren't shooting well from the field, but slowly in the second half of both of their games, they were able to pick it up. So look for both teams today early on to try and get things going and get some early points in the paint.
Josie Williams, high post, dumps it down inside, and Cortez is able to score. That's a good sign for the Wolverines. They strike first.
Yeah, right off the bat, Alexis Cortez getting that down inside the paint. Last game she finished with 13 points, so look for her to keep it up this game.
Tough shot, absorbing some contact by Josie Williams. Josie did a nice job standing straight up, and it looked like Cardenas was able to score, so we're notched up at 2. Cortez down into the post again. She's blocked. Holland cleans it up and scores, though.
Ashley Larson did a great job getting a hand on that blocked shot there, but Utah Valley doing a great job sticking with it and finishing.
It's interesting seeing Cortez in the paint so much offensively. We used to, it feels like I would see her mostly on the perimeter. She's a great three-point shooter. She's a good slasher as well, but seeing her post up like that, it's really interesting, and she's done a good job so far. A 3-ball on the way, and good for SUU. Cardenas with all 5 points for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Cardenas, she's starting off hot this afternoon. She finished her first game with 12 points and got a early quick 5 here. Utah Valley's got to keep their eye on her.
SUU did a good job doubling. Brassless floats it up and in.
Both teams off to a great start here early on.
Trap coming on the right side. The skip, beautiful ball movement. The corner 3 is up and good. This is going to fall for Hansen. And SUU is just, both teams are shooting at a very high clip, both at 75% to start things off.
Got a little mismatch inside here with Cortez.
Misses the chip shot, and the Thunderbirds are off and running. Armato will kick the ball back out. This 3 comes up short. A lot of attempted threes thus far. Ball is knocked out off of Ashley Larson, the former Wolverine. Utah Valley will have a chance to tie or take the lead here.
On that last possession, Cortez, she had the ball inside the paint with Cardenas on her. I see it as a little bit of a mismatch. Cardenas is scrappy, but Cortez has got to try to make an attempt to get to the basket rather than settling for a jump shot.
Brassless driving kick to Carvalho. The shot off the mark. Armato holding on to it on the left wing. Gets around Holland. Larson sets the high pick. Now a wide open look. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Armato. SUU came to impress.
A great play drawn up by Coach Saunders there. They had a backside screen set up, and Armato able to knock down the open three-pointer.
Cortez took the corner 3, but it looks like she stepped out before she pulled the trigger. One of the more exciting starts we've seen to a home opener here. Normally when, it's a brand new season, things are sloppy, both teams are trying to figure things out, but I've been really impressed with the way both teams have played so far.
Yeah, neither team looking like they've got those early season jitters going on, so a good job by the coaches. Give them credit for really prepping their teams well for this home opener for Utah Valley.
Larson with a great find inside, but the Wolverines solid defensive stand. The jumper is no good. Holland skies in for the rebound. Williams, she'll take an elbow. Jay, this is no good. The Wolverines have cooled off. And that's going to be a double dribble. She knew it the moment she put the ball down again. Fano with the early turnover. A lucky break for the Wolverines as it was starting to get a little out of hand.
We'll see if Utah Valley can get it to one of the bigs down here on the block. See if they can't get something going towards the basket, possibly draw a foul. They've been settling for jump shots here as of late.
Jensen just checked into the game. Finished with, I believe it was 10 points. No, that was 7 points, but she shot 75% from the floor in their first game. First foul of the game. It's been relatively clean halfway through the first quarter, but I think Jordan Holland will see her first free throws.
Yeah, Holland doing an excellent job coming off that high ball screen and really attacking the basket. I don't know how much contact there was on that play, but she's able to get to the line and knocks down the first.
Jordan Holland has evolved into, some players just kind of, they obviously get better. You always see players improve, but Holland has just transformed herself into something completely different. Coach Kathy Nixon, who coached her the last few years, was, ranting and raving about her work ethic. And, Holland she was kind of a one-trick pony in her first season. She couldn't really shoot outside. She was more of a slasher and a defensive presence, took a lot of charges, but now she's become basically the offensive focal point of this team. So it's been exciting to see her grow.
Yeah, definitely. She's coming off a great last season, too, for the Wolverines, averaging 13 points a game. And she was nominated by the coaches to be first team all-WAC. So, the coaches are looking for big things from Jordan Holland here this upcoming season. And I think she's ready to achieve bigger.
All right, timeout on the floor. 4:44 left in the first quarter. SUU on top by 3. We'll take a quick break here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be back in a moment.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
Free throws coming on the other side, this time for SUU. Our motto at the charity stripe. Their first trip. First free throws up and good. 12-8 is your score. The T-Birds on top. And she buries both of them, make that 13-8. Extending that lead to 5. And we did have a sub in the meantime, number 24. Jessica Chapman checked into the game. Holland jumped up and is fouled. She does such a good job getting to the free throw line. If you're Utah Valley, that is exactly what the doctor ordered, trying to close the gap while the clock is not ticking.
Yeah, Jordan Holland doing a great job, again, attacking the basket, looking for contact. Not able to finish the layup, but able to get 2 shots from the charity stripe here and knocking down the first. She's a tough player to guard. She's very versatile, as you talked about. She has improved her game from an inside slashing to being able to shoot from the outside as well. So it's tough for a defender to really stay up on her, because if she lags off, she's able to knock down the shot. And if you get up in her, she's able to blow right past you.
Driving and had nowhere to go. That was Eaton. The ball stolen away, though. Holland looks like she's just going to take it all the way. And that's a little controversial. It's kind of hard to say. It looked like a lot of ball. I was almost expecting a jump ball or maybe even a travel. She did shuffle her feet pretty good, but the officials had a better view than we did, so Holland at the line once more. And this one does not go in. Back iron for Holland. She misses her first. She's 4 of 5 today.
Holland, in her career average, she's shooting 68% from the free throw line.
Now, don't let that fool you, though, because if we're taking a look at career numbers, that has gradually gone up. So I would say, I would argue that the last 2 seasons, she's probably in the 70s, which is pretty solid for her position.
Exactly.
Eaton, jab step, she'll fire it up. She had 20 points in her debut in their first game, so the Wolverines have got to keep an eye on her. Neha Sohail drives in and floats it up.
I like what the Wolverines are doing, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots, which they were doing earlier in the first quarter.
Wide open corner 3 is good for Cardenas. She is up to 8 points to lead all scorers. 3 of 4 from the field.
She's feeling it early on here for the Thunderbirds. She finished again with 12 points in their last game, so 8 already today. The Wolverines got to keep a lock on her.
Utah Valley throws it away. The ball stripped and goes out of bounds. And the Thunderbirds can't believe it, as there was a similar play a moment ago on the other side that was called a foul. And just about a 5-second call. They got it in just in time. And looks like we're going to have a foul inside before any shot takes place. This one's going to go against Jensen.
Jessica Chapman doing a great job for the Thunderbirds right there, holding her ground, doing a good job posting up. She's able to do some dirty work on the inside. She finished with 15 points for the Thunderbirds in their first game.
10 on the shot clock. And a happy trigger 3, and a great rebound by Cardenas. She has been everywhere.
Cardenas,
offensive, defense,
and
it turns into a 3.
Offensive rebounds usually lead to 3-point attempts. And right there, Thunderbirds, Cardenas doing both.
Cardenas causing all kinds of problems for Utah Valley. A rare miss for Eve Brassless, but Utah Valley's got to figure out an answer for Cardenas because she has been hot. Great hesitation move. And what are we going to have here?
Looks like they're going to
wow.
Get Jordan Holland coming across on the arm there.
Madison Grains checks in for Utah Valley. She was a great three-point shooter last season. The scoop and score. I think that's going to be back-to-back fouls on Jordan Holland. No, this is going to go against Megan Jensen, which is a fortunate break that it wasn't back-to-back on Jordan Holland.
Yeah, Dari Franson doing a a terrific job right there, weaving through 2 Utah Valley defenders, and with a little left scoop, able to get it to go.
No good on the free throw. Cortez comes up with the rebound, and she'll bring it up. Skip pass to Carvalho. Thought about it, and then ultimately chose to shoot it. In and out, no good though. Man, Armato is quick. Mid-range jumper is no good. Battle for the board goes to SUU, and that, my friends, is a foul. So,
yeah, Josie Williams got her a little too hard on that one. You know, those are the calls the refs like, because they're easy, obvious. No complaints from anybody.
And got a little blood on the floor. Madeline Eaton took a shot to the nose, so she's going to head to the bench, and back in comes Cardenas. Free throws up and good for Hansen. SUU on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes, so Utah Valley has just been sitting in that drought. They've been in a drought for over 2 minutes. So,
yeah, one of their last 7 field goals, you know, they've been able to connect on. So Utah Valley needs to work the ball around a little bit more on the offensive end, set some screens, and try and be active on the offensive glass. You know, they're not getting any second chance opportunities here with their misses. So they need to keep being aggressive and look to attack.
Second free throw. Is up, and it rattles home. Largest lead of the day at 10. SUU coming with some traps. The Wolverines able to break it. And Williams nearly loses it, had nowhere to go.
Madison Grange, she's got to keep the ball a little longer there. You can't get it to your big up at the three-point line. That's just not their forte. She's got to keep it and make the defender choose.
I think it really kind of flustered the Wolverines. I don't think anyone saw that trap coming with them being up 10 like that. So I think it was the Utah Valley's probably practiced that 1,000 times, but sometimes you have no idea when it's going to come like that.
Yeah, great call by the Thunderbirds coach, Tracy Sanders. You know, putting on that post free throw full court trap. You know, I thought Utah Valley was going to get a travel call there, and they were able to get away with it and get down to the other end. But you know, that's something that you got to be ready for, and you know, hopefully you've been practicing that as you know, the preseason and season continues on.
We do have a timeout on the floor because there is a little bit of blood on the court that they missed earlier. I believe the blood probably came from Madeline Eaton, who is still being treated for that bloody nose over there. But Utah Valley's just gone cold. They're one of their last 7 shots, and SUU on a 10-0 run. So Utah Valley's got to figure out something defensively. We've seen that they can score the ball. They've had a couple of quality looks that just haven't fallen over the last couple of minutes, but SUU's been able to really do whatever they want offensively. They've just been hitting open looks, doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, shooting 47% from the field and 63% from behind the three-point line. You know, and Cardenas, you know, leading the way for the Thunderbirds. 11 points, 4 of 6 shooting, and 3 of 4 from the three-point land.
Armato as well, one to impress from Southern Utah. 5 points and 4 assists already here in the first quarter.
And Utah's home opener, or not home opener, in their first game at UC Santa Barbara, they ended up losing 51-59. You know, they were trailing early by 14 at the half, and they were able to close that gap down to within 1 in the fourth quarter. That's just something that you don't want to always have happen to you. I know it's early in the season, and maybe some of these jitters are starting to come out here as we get further into the first quarter. But Utah Valley, they've got to come up with a little bit of a tweak to their game plan and see if they can't close down this lead at the end of the first quarter.
It's certainly great to see, a team be resilient like that and be able to play from behind, but you also, like you said, you don't want to make it a habit of playing from behind and then trying to squeak out a victory at the end. So it's great to have that kind of experience early on in the season, but not make it a habit. Wright will inbound the ball to a cutting Cortez, but she overshot it. It was a great look. I think she was surprised by the quality of look that she got.
Yeah, she was expecting a little bit of contact, and both Thunderbird players just kind of scattered as she went up, and a little too hard.
Ball's thrown right into the hands of Cortez. That's the defensive stand Utah Valley's been needing. Holland up on the left wing. Cortez had enough space. She'll step back and fire it, though. This one's off the mark. Holland, another board. This one's no good. 5 rebounds now for Jordan. Cardenas. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. We're down to 10 on the shot clock. Kind of a wild shot. Cortez can hold for the last shot.
Yeah, good no call by the refs there. Williams was straight up, and it was a poor shot selection by the Thunderbirds.
Grange with a mid-range J. That is no good. Utah Valley's just gone super cold. At the buzzer. Couldn't quite get it off hard enough and in time. And after one, SUU 23 and Utah Valley at 13. So we'll take a break here and be back for quarter number 2 and see if Utah Valley can claw back into this before the half.
You only need to answer one question. Will you accept the challenge to become? No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests, from award-winning accounting to marketing and entrepreneurship programs, there's a place for you at Utah Valley University. A place to engage, to rise, to succeed, to become.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
First quarter's in the books. Second quarter about to begin. The Wolverines find themselves down big to start things off. It was kind of an interesting quarter. Both teams got off to a really hot start, and then the Wolverines cooled off, but the Thunderbirds didn't. A 3-second violation called on Jordan Holland. She camped out a little too long. Holland is off to a nice start, 7 points and 5 rebounds in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I like the idea by Holland posting up when she had the mismatch, but she's got to know You only get 3 seconds in the paint, bounce out, and then get right back in and get the post up.
Nice pass inside, and Larson looked like she may have been tripped as she was on her way up. Nielsen not happy with the call, but Larson will head to the line.
A great pass right there by France, and finding Larson on the backside underneath, and Josie Williams just catching her with her right foot as she was going up.
Free throw is good. Extends that lead to 11. Utah Valley's shooting percentage down to 27, 4 of 15.
Let's go Utah Valley.
Utah Valley, they've got to do a better job of being more active on this offensive end. A lot of players are being stagnant.
Shot is up and short. Holland couldn't quite get it. SUU pushing the pace. A great find inside and finish from Larson. Utah Valley's going to call timeout. Coach Nielsen not happy with what he sees as the second quarter has seen less than a minute of play, but we'll take a break here as well ourselves. We'll be right back.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
Pressure coming again from SUU. Cortez will inbound. And ball's nearly stolen. Braslis gets trapped really fast. They've got a player open, but couldn't quite get it there. So it was a good look, just a little late on the execution. 3 up and good for Hansen.
The hot shooting from behind the three-point line continues. 60%. That's 6 threes for the Thunderbirds and another steal.
The steal and the foul. Wright will pick up the personal, and Maria Carvalho will check back in.
UVU looking a little flustered with this full court pressure the Thunderbirds are bringing. They got to make sure that they're not turning their back on their players. And when you get trapped, the worst thing you can do is turn your back on the court.
Cardenas. Larson back out. She'll just turn and fire from the free throw line, and it rattles home for Larson. More pressure coming. They were able to cause a couple of turnovers, so why not do it again? De Los Santos is coming around the right wing. She's just going to float one up. No good. The Wolverines still can't buy a bucket. Transition 3. Step back is way too long. Carvalho just kind of gave it right to Armato. She read it like a book.
Yeah, again, I think she's got to She's got to wait just a split second longer until the big gets a little closer to the basket. It's tough for them. Put her in an awkward spot there, having to put a one dribble before.
Larson scoops up. The follow's no good, and I think they're going to get Larson for the foul from behind. A couple of subs coming in for both teams. We've got Fano and Holland checking in. Braslis has got a wide open De Los Santos. And SUU just reading those passing lanes so well. At some point, Utah Valley may want to just attack the basket and try and draw a foul.
Yeah, that's exactly what they have to do, Kyle. When you get it that close to the basket, you got to go up with it. Go up with it strong. Look for some contact. And see if you can create something from the line.
We'll have an illegal screen on Braslis. You can see the frustration on the players' faces.
Yeah, Utah Valley just looking a little deflated right now. You know, the pressure's getting to them. Looking a little tired. You know, it's early in the season. Conditioning might not be up to par just yet, but you know, they got to dig deep here and get this lead down to within 10 to close this half.
Braslis gets bodied inside, and looks like they're going to call it offensive foul. Braslis was thrilled. She was about to flip her lid if it was called on her.
Let's go Utah Valley.
Jordan Holland or Alexis Cortez, they got to step it up here for the Wolverines. Look for one of them to attack the basket.
De Los Santos, the quick trigger, no good still. And Utah Valley will be called for another foul. That's got to be bonus. No, it looks like one away from bonus. Josie Williams is heading to the scorers table to check in. Cardenas is able to just blow past Carvalho and score.
Right past her. She's quick. She's really quick off the dribble, and as you have seen so far, she's great from behind the three-point line. That's a great combination guard right there.
Holland, she'll pull the trigger from three. This one's no good. There is a lid on the rim for Utah Valley right now. A blocking foul on Keanu De Los Santos.
Utah Valley's head coach might want to start looking at a little full court pressure himself here. You know, for the Wolverines, they need to do anything they can here to cut this lead down from 21 to somewhere within 10. To close this first half.
Utah Valley has still not scored in the second quarter.
Ooh. You know, I like the call, but I don't like the call because Cortez had a wide open layup right there. You know, she definitely, Eaton had her hands on her, which was inhibiting the motion, but you know, the refs gotta keep her eyes open and maybe delay on that whistle.
Yeah. A nice cut inside. Williams, she'll fake. Comes up short. She had a great look. This was Hansen with the bucket. She's up to 11 points. Two players for SUU in double figures already in the first half. Cortez had a great look, but she'll settle for a short jumper. The bleeding has stopped.
Great job by Cortez right there. She could have settled for the 3, but instead she got to the mid-range sweet spot that she likes, and she's more confident there, able to knock it down and get some points for the Wolverines.
Cardenas. She is a special player. 15 points now. Cortez was hoping to go right back to the same spot, but was cut off, and looks like a jump ball.
Brassless right there. She's got Carvalho on the backside wing. Rather than dribbling right into a trap by the Thunderbirds, she's got to look on the backside for her teammate who's wide open.
Some subs coming in for the Wolverines. Malufau and Sohail as well as Grange have checked in.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the Wolverines went deep into their bench here early on. You got to do anything you can to find a spark, and maybe someone off the bench can come in and create something.
Straight on 3 was no good for SUU. Carvalho will scoop and head to the free throw line. Some very welcome free throw attempts for Utah Valley coming. Now, being in this position for Utah Valley, there's a lot of time left, obviously. You've got over 4.5 minutes left in the first half and then a whole half to go after that. If you're Utah Valley, what do you do to get back into it? Do you go to the free throw line as much as you possibly can? Do you push the pace? Is it defense? Let's hear Dylan Harrison's prediction.
The easy answer is to say everything, right? You got to improve everything. And I like what you said about attacking the basket, but I really think Utah Valley's got to put some more pressure on the defensive end here and maybe look to extend it to a half-court trap, anything to mix it up and get the Thunderbirds off their game.
Attacking and missing there was Eaton. Carvalho, left-handed scoop, no good. Sohail comes up with the offensive board. $10 on the shot clock. 5 on the clock. Sohail's going to have to get a shot off. No, Malufau. It is on the way and no good. A little too strong. Carvalho out there picking up early. Hansen is stripped. She was looking for a foul. Looked like she may have been fouled, but no whistle. Either way, the Thunderbirds will get the ball back. Margarita Satini into the game. She'll kick it out to the corner, and this 3 is way too long, but the offensive rebound and putback falls for Eaton. She left the game a little earlier with a bloody nose, but doesn't seem to be affecting her at all.
Yeah, that was a great look by Eaton. She had a fantastic first game for the Thunderbirds, finishing with 20 points in her first collegiate performance. That's outstanding from a freshman.
Malufau had a nice move to the basket, but couldn't finish. Eaton wasn't able to handle the ball. A fortunate break for Utah Valley. .301 left in the first half. Brastis will inbound to Maria Carvalho. Jordan Holland is checked back in.
Good
Holland can't quite get it. All right, something's going on with these rims. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on.
Yeah, Holland with a great look there. Great pass by Sohail, off the pick and roll, and Holland just unable to finish.
Cardenas able to dribble her way out of the trap. Fortunately, Utah Valley is bailed out by a 3-second call. Looks like Robbins was camping out in the paint a little too long. Carvalho finds a lane. She'll scoop it up with the left and score.
There it is. I like the move. I like the play by Carvalho. Coming off that high ball screen from Holland, and a little hesitation. She didn't force it early to get to the rim. She waited, and then the opening came, and she took it.
Grange nearly comes up with the steal. Under 2 to play in the first half. 8 on the shot clock. Nice pass inside. It goes right back to SUU. Cardenas is going to float it up. It's no good. Holland comes up with the board. Holland has just been a rebound machine with 6 so far in the half.
Yeah, Holland does a good job on both ends of the floor, being active, attacking the glass and attacking the basket on the offensive end.
Carvalho comes up a little short on the mid-range jumper. Cardenas a 3 again, and she makes it with the foul. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 18 points for Cardenas in the first half alone, and she will head to the line.
Yeah, she's feeling it. You can tell every time she's getting the ball out there at the three-point line, she's looking to score.
And the 4-point play. 19 points for Cardenas.
We'll have to check the stats and see what her career high is for points per game.
She might be well on her way to it if it's not there now.
Yeah, it looks like 22 is her career high. She's 3 away from that in the first half.
Do you think she'll get there?
I think there's a good probability.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too. Carvalho at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Both teams have shot the ball well from the free throw line. Utah Valley now 8 of 9, while SUU 8 of 10. Now make that 9 of 10 for Utah Valley.
Look for the
Livingston
Thunderbirds to get a quick basket, maybe get a 2-for-1.
Jensen comes up with the board, the freshman center out of Castledale, Utah. Carvalho. Sohail. The baseline jumper, it was well defended, it didn't fall.
Yeah, great defense, great help defense by the Thunderbirds closing on that baseline. Sohail had an opening for a split second, but it was just closed instantly.
Cardenas just weaving her way through traffic, and then a monster block, but a foul. Oh, no.
Wow. I don't know if she got her with the body, because up top with the ball.
Up top, it was a whole lot of basketball. Free throw's good for Robbins, and she will get one more. 24.7 on the clock for the first half. Second free throw rattles out, and Jensen will clean it up. The Wolverines can hold for the last shot. Carvalho will kind of walk it up, but she is met with pressure from Armato. Jensen was gave a little hip check on that, but she traveled. .8 left SUU should have a quality look. I actually love this sub because Cortez is one of the best shot blockers on this team.
Yeah, she does an excellent job on the defensive end.
Cardenas unable to score this time. The first half was kind of a crazy one. Utah Valley got off to a hot start as well as SUU, but SUU just never cooled off, shooting 44% as a team, 46 points in the first half against Utah Valley. I'm a little taken back by that.
Yeah, the star of the first half, Cardenas, just lighting it up. 19 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 4 3-pointers. Utah Valley's got to make some defensive adjustments, possibly look to trap her up top, get the ball out of her hands, because right now she alone is tearing up the Wolverines' defense.
Best case scenario for UVU, I would think, the halftime is such a curious thing because momentum can completely die during halftime. Or if it's just one of those days, Cardenas could come back and just keep shooting the ball incredibly well. She's 7 of 12 from the field. It's just crazy. However, if she cools off and Utah Valley is able to get hot, which is very possible, it is a game of runs. I'm excited to see what happens in the second half after both teams make some adjustments. So we will take a break here on the WAC Digital Network, so we will see you for the second half.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool, too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Bigger. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Put your phone down and do it. Drip splash like the ice on the wrist. That's a call I can't miss. Set my goals like a goal. Hit the switch. Work. Check it off the checklist. In a position to win. In a position to go. In a position to win. Do it with one hand behind your back.
One now.
Do it blindfolded.
Next.
Do what your endorsement deal say you shouldn't.
Section 43C, no rope swing over canyon dunks.
Like what's happening? Do what they say you can't. Can you? Because there are those who don't and those who do. Yes, sir. Let's do.
Utah has embodied the spirit of industry. From the first transcontinental railroad to the first department store, we've led the way. As part of the Murdoch Auto team, we're proud to carry on this tradition. That's because when we say you are the heart of our business, it's more than just a slogan. It's our commitment to the values we all hold dear with no regrets. You've got to come see why you truly are the heart of our business. Murdoch Hyundai of Linden, part of the Murdoch Auto team. Click MurdochHyundaiLinden.com.
Make some noise!
Let's do this.
Your time, come on. Creator, the world needs an answer. Give us the answer. Creativity is the answer. Never play on repeat. Put your own spin on things. Let a new wave begin.
All right, come on, let's go.
2 seconds. Creators run the show. We want the answer. From the cage to the stage. Rise up from the streets to the pros.
So much.
Creativity is the answer to a world divided. Tear down those walls. Make worlds unite. Flip the script. Rewrite the room. Creativity is the answer. Now over to you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field,
on the track, on the court, in the pool,
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
the officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about keeping everything in perspective.
It's about taking ownership after a loss.
And being humble after a win.
We hope you'll team up with us by staying positive on the sidelines. Because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Second half about to start here in Orem, Utah, in the Lockhart Arena. Again, I'm Kyle Bruder with Dylan Harrison on the call. Utah Valley off to a slow start, while SUU has been off to a blistering hot start, as Cardenas is well on her way to a career high. She's got 19 points in the first half and didn't look like she was about to slow down. So let's see what halftime does to that. Carvalho gets the inbound. Cortez down inside. That's just where you want to see Josie Williams, and she will head to the line.
Yeah, great play call by the coach for the Wolverines coming here out of halftime. You know, getting it to Williams, doing a great job posting up, going strong to the basket. And Ashley Larson just caught her a little bit on the wrist there as she was going up.
Free throw is up and good. Josie with one more. That one's up and good as well. Utah Valley able to score first.
You know, it's important for Utah Valley to not rush things. You know, you're down by 23 points, you know, but you got to take it one possession at a time. One offensive possession, one defensive possession, and see what you can do. See if you can slowly chip away at this lead.
Holland was able to get the rebound for Utah Valley. Cortez, she'll take that high pick. Carvalho has a look, she'll fire. A little too strong, no good. Larson comes up with the rebound. Armato.
Little high-low action going on for the Thunderbirds.
Cardenas, she'll float one up. This is no good. A rare miss. Carvalho's got Josie down on the block, and there's hopefully
a couple people getting tangled up down there. I think it was Ashley Larson and Josie Williams there. Ashley got the worst of it down.
Oh, yeah. Williams' momentum carried her down into her, but Larson gets up, and I think she's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those plays where Ashley, you know, was jumping the pass. She got a hand on it, but ended up, you know, falling to the ground and then ended up tripping Josie Williams. So unfortunate, you know, play for Ashley Larson, but it was definitely a blocking foul on her.
Williams gets doubled. Carvalho fakes. She'll float it up, and not quite there.
Cardenas doing a good job selling that hand check by Carvalho there right in front of the ref.
And the officials have tightened down on the hand checking call over the last few years.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. You know, we see it in professional basketball all the time as the guards will snap their head back. You know, and the refs see that and usually end up calling foul, and Cardenas did just the same there.
Well, Cardenas being a senior, she knows all the tricks. And looks like we're going to have another foul, this one again against Carvalho, so we may see her head to the bench in a moment. Back-to-back on Carvalho.
Yeah, Cardenas she's quick. You know, we said it early in the first half. She is very quick off the dribble.
Cardenas, and that was read beautifully by Holland. She snuck in and stole the pass. Carvalho finds a lane, dumps it inside into Brassless. She'll step through, and it rattles home. Tough shot, but she gets it to drop. Her second bucket.
Great step through by Brasilis there.
Couple of offensive boards, and this is going to go back to Utah Valley.
Look for Jordan Holland or Cortez to get one coming off a screen here and see if they can get something going to the rim.
We got a foul down on the block. Looks like Fano is going to pick up the personal, her second. Cortez down inside. Williams. She'll turn and fire a little too strong.
Little extracurricular activity going on here with Cardenas and Cortez. Cardenas doing a great job boxing out Cortez on that. And I think Cortez just a little frustrated and gave her a little forearm.
Larson, a little pick and roll action. A lot of action inside, and the official is going to overturn the initial call. It's going to go back to Utah Valley. Carvalho's picked up very early by Armato. Armato has just been causing fits for the Wolverine offense today.
Yeah, she's full of energy on the defensive end and doing a good job hassling Carvalho.
Brassless couldn't connect from three. De Los Santos, I think they're going to call a personal on her, or an intentional foul, I guess. Kiana known for her scrappy defensive play, and the officials are talking over what they want to do. We'll have a timeout on the floor. 6:31 left in the third quarter. Utah Valley down by 21. We'll see if they can trim the lead down before the fourth quarter begins. All right, Dylan, you had a little insight into what just happened.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little extracurricular activity going on amongst Armato and De Los Santos over there. You know, the refs have called a double foul on both, so they're going to offset. Thunderbirds are going to keep possession and play on.
I think the officials are kind of determining where to inbound the basketball.
And not a lot of room here when you're in front of the team's benches.
Long rebound goes to Brassless. She's got Holland cutting. Holland steps through, and it's too strong. Foul's going to go against Eve Brassless. That'll be her third foul.
Yeah, great look by Brassless finding Holland on the fast break, and Holland did a good job avoiding Cardenas, who was looking to take the charge. Yeah, but as she went for that reverse, just unable to convert.
Turns out that is 5 team fouls in the quarter on Utah Valley, so SUU will head to the free throw line. Coach Nielsen unhappy with the amount of calls within the first, less than 4 minutes of the quarter, and that's 5 fouls on the Wolverines already. Free throws up and good for Cardenas, 20 points. And the second one is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, will go back to the Wolverines.
Yeah, a lot of fouls here early on in the second half, but that could be a good thing. Coach Nielsen I'm sure he got his team fired up and with a halftime speech, and they've come out and they're being more aggressive and doing a much better job of fighting here in this third quarter.
De Los Santos skips it on out to Jordan Holland. Now back to Kiana. 10 on the shot clock. Carvalho off the glass, no good. Pass inside. Oh my, Williams sends it packing.
Harley Hansen regrouping there, but Josie Williams denying her big time.
Nearly 5 seconds. Nielsen was asking for it. The long air ball goes back into the arms of SUU, and man, there's a lot of contact. I'm kind of shocked there wasn't a foul called sooner. These teams getting a little scrappy. Chapman will check into the game along with Larson. Chapman finished with 15 points in their last game. Williams' free throw is good. Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the quarter.
Utah Valley doing a really good job from the free throw line. 12 of their 13 they have made. And I think I jinxed Josie on the second one, but still 12 of 14, high 80% from the free throw line.
Cardenas out to Larson. Shot is up and good for SUU. They're up to 50 points on the 3-ball from Chapman. She checks in and knocks the shot down right away. Looks like this foul is going to go against, I think it was Josie Williams. Her second personal foul. Clearly some frustration from Utah Valley, and rightfully so. It's one of those things where you're down that big and you're playing your heart out, and the shots just keep falling for SUU, but Utah Valley shooting 20% from the floor as a team.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to keep battling, keep attacking, and you can't lose your head in these kind of situations. You got to stay mentally strong and just play your game. Sometimes you start losing your cool and it throws off your game, and we've seen that a little bit here from the Wolverines. So hopefully coming out of this timeout, they can calm down just a little bit and see if they can get a good look here.
SUU 16 of 44, shooting 36%, which it's not great, it's not terrible. Utah Valley only 7 made shots in the game, 7 of 35. They're 0 of 6. The Wolverines have yet to make a 3-point shot. Fortunately for Utah Valley, they've been solid from the free throw line, 12 of 14. 11 turnovers, and they've given up 12 points off of those turnovers. The rebounding game is +9 in favor of SUU. 9 offensive boards for SUU, and 9 second chance points.
Well, the Thunderbirds are doing a great job of finding open teammates, though. You look at the assist category, 12-5 for the Thunderbirds. A lot of those are attributed to whoever's passing to Cardenas because she's not missing, right? But, they're doing a great job of finding each other off pick and rolls, pick and pops, and, on fast breaks. So you got to give them credit. They're working really well together right now.
4:59 left in the third quarter. SUU will inbound. Looks like Holland is going to go and guard Cardenas now.
Great pocket pass.
We'll have an offensive foul. Great job by Kiana De Los Santos. That's a little burst that the Wolverines needed.
Yeah, great pocket pass by Cardenas to Larson, but De Los Santos, like you said, anticipating that and able to draw the charge. Thunderbirds here, full court press. No mercy. These are the games that you gotta, you just keep pushing and don't let up.
Now that is textbook. That is just the way that you want to see the Wolverines break that pressure. If Utah Valley can do that once or twice, then that's going to make SUU rethink their strategy on the defensive end there. And I think, no, we're going to have a deflection. So the ball will stay with the T-Birds.
Yeah, it looked like Cortez got a few fingers on Eaton's shot as she did the pull-up jumper there from the elbow.
Larson hands it off to Cardenas. Armato, she'll pop it on out to Cardenas. She doesn't make this one, was hoping for a foul. Carvalho just loses the ball. Great job by Cardenas. Cardenas and the foul, and by doing so, we may see a new career high here in a moment. What was the career high you saw? Was it 22?
Yeah, 22 points career high. She's at 22 now, so this free throw will put her over that. Both Cardenas and Armato are doing a good job pressuring the Wolverine guards as they're bringing the ball up the court. Full court, pressure, and the Wolverines have got to help each other out, whether it be a high ball screen or have two people bring the ball down the court, passing back and forth.
SUU able to get a hand on the ball. It will go back out of bounds. 25 on the shot clock. 3:47 left in the third quarter. Brassless able to find Carvalho. And another great trap and steal by SUU. Eaton drives in. She's fouled on the way in. Free throws coming. Carvalho voicing her frustrations. Probably the most vocal I've ever seen her.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Full court pressure, you're down. What do we got now? 25 points. The Wolverines got to keep working the ball, find someone who's in the middle, and don't turn your back. Down there, the Wolverines were able to break the trap, got it down to their end of the court, but then they turned their back and came. The Thunderbirds came with another trap, and it caused a turnover.
Brassless. Drive and kick. Holland will take the corner three, and she makes it a big three for the Wolverines. Cardenas, no good. Larson tried to tip it back in, but there's Holland to clean up the mess. Sohail, she'll take a three and make a three.
Good look. Identical to Holland's three on the prior possession, and Sohail, no hesitation. I like it.
A 6-0 run by Utah Valley over the last 35 seconds. SUU obviously on top big still, but let's see if the Wolverines can carry that momentum here out of the timeout. Utah Valley fired up after a 6-0 run. They bring out some pressure themselves. Cardenas on the right wing.
Oh, Holland's got to not give up so easy there. They could have done a trap right there on the baseline, and she left, and Cardenas just went straight to the basket.
Cardenas with that hesitation dribble makes it so hard to defend.
Oh.
Beautiful find inside. Larson was wide open. Sohail in the corner. Cortez up top to Holland. Cortez, she'll fire one up, and she knocks it down. That's 3 straight threes from Utah Valley.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of not hesitating, just shooting with confidence now as of late.
This three's up and good from Eaton.
But the freshman, silencing this UVU crowd.
Wright picked up by Armato. Cortez, she'll take a long 2, and she knocks it down.
Yeah, she's got the smaller Cardenas on her, so she's able to get shots off, when she wants. And she likes that mid-range pull up there along the baseline. We saw it in the first half.
Eight on the shot clock. Larson had nowhere to go, but the straight-on 3 is on its way. This one comes up short for Chapman. Brassless will hand the ball back off to Wright. Sohail fakes the 3. Brassless had to kind of adjust mid-air. Wasn't able to connect. SUU can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they would like. We'll have a foul against Eve Brassless. That'll be her 4th personal foul. Four fouls on her and 4 on Larson of SUU. Larson has just been a machine on the rebounding end with 12, so if Utah Valley can get her to foul out, that opens up a few extra offensive opportunities potentially for UVU.
Yeah, the Thunderbirds right now 38 to 28 on the rebound line. And like you said, Ashley doing a lot of that for her team.
Free throws up and good. 62-39 in favor of the T-Birds.
Too late.
Couldn't quite get it off in time.
Too late. Cortez right there coming off that high pick. You got to go recognize the clocks. Under 5. You don't have enough time to pass it off there and get a shot, so you got to take that.
3 quarters in the past, 1 more to go. 62-39 is the score. We're going to take a break on the WAC Digital Network. Stick around for the 4th and final quarter of the game.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU, inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Give your head a Mountain Dew kickstart.
Alexis Cortez will inbound on the sideline. The 4th quarter has begun. Maria Carvalho on the right wing, picked up heavily by Armato. Yet again, and Armato snags the ball away.
That's something the Wolverines are definitely going to be practicing here. In the next week will be on-ball pressure, I'm sure.
Josie is called for the foul under the basket, a little hip check. She was able to swat one away, and then the second attempt, a little too much contact. 3 ball on the way, and it is good from Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman, she provides a different dynamic for the Thunderbirds than Fanu. Fanu isn't typically known to be a three-point shooter, so when Chapman comes in, she's able to extend it.
Hansen able to clean that one up. The easy transition bucket, 67-39. Cortez, she drives, can't finish. Ball goes off her foot. And I think they're going to count it as a kicked ball. Subs coming in for Utah Valley. We have Madison Grange. Also Kiana De Los Santos, as well as Sydney Wright. Holland able to get her hand on the ball, knocks it out of play.
Good job by Holland anticipating that entry pass to Ashley Larson there and able to get a hand on it, and almost ended up deflecting it off Larson out of bounds, but Holland touched it last.
Eden able to get around her defender, and the offensive board goes back to Hansen. Another 3 on the way. Chapman can't connect this time. And the rebound goes to Larson, but she can't connect. 13 rebounds for Larson.
You know, she just always seems to be around where the ball ends up. You know, she's very athletic, lengthy, so you know she definitely has an advantage in those two aspects, but you know, she does a good job tracking the ball and where it's going to end up.
Holland drives in, draws the foul. I think that's going to be 5 on Larson, so she will head to the bench. I don't know if she's aware. I think it was on Larson. I could be wrong. Nope, that is 5, so she is done for the evening.
Looks like the Thunderbirds, you know, coaching staff is saying that wasn't Ashley Larson's 5th foul. So we'll see. You know, maybe they can check some of the discrepancies there, but
that's what it says here on our feed. But I guess there's always the possibility of a mistake. Holland will get another free throw. That one is no good. Holland with 11 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for her in the home opener. Pick and pop. Another Chapman 3 is on the way. This one's no good. Grange comes up with the board. Grange back to Holland. She nearly loses it and then does lose it, but there is Kiana, and she throws it right into the hands of Hansen. Hansen's going to back out and start things over wisely. Eaton for 3. This one's no good. And the foul will go against Grange. That is team foul number 2 in the quarter, so no bonus yet.
Now the Thunderbirds, they've run the same out-of-bounds play twice now. They got it the first time with the backdoor screen for Ashley. And the second time they had it but missed it.
Cardenas down inside. Holland gets a hand on the ball, and we may end up with a jump. I think that's what's going to happen. Ball will go to Utah Valley after the jump.
Rebecca Black there, while she was on the ground, she was actually holding the ball between both her feet. I don't even think she had a hand on it, but
I don't think so. The officials, I think they just wanted to call a jump before anything got out of hand.
Yeah.
De Los Santos to Brassless. They dump it down inside to Jensen, and she is fouled. Wright looking to inbound, finally finds Brassless. Holland has a lane down the left side, decided not to take it. Holland with the quick trigger, comes up short. Hansen will turn around and is blocked by Cortez. Great play.
Yeah, Cortez doing a good job on the defensive end. Now that's 2 blocks that I've seen. Now, I don't know if they caught the first one on the stat sheet, but she does a good job using her length to get a hand on the ball.
Holland's 3 is short.
Utah Valley's got to look to trap like they're doing now, and almost got a turnover there.
Almost. Cortez thought it was off of Hansen, but the official says otherwise.
Yeah, at this point in the game, Utah Valley's got to be trapping everything. If a ball ever goes in the corner, got to be a trap. Coming off a screen, got to be a trap. You're down 27 with 6 left. It's difficult to come back from, but you got to see what you can salvage here in the closing minutes.
The trap is coming from Sohail and Jensen, but a quick timeout from SUU to avoid the turnover. 3 on the shot clock, though, so it's going to have to be a quick shot out of the timeout. We'll take a break, and we'll see what SUU has up their sleeve.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
Cardenas will inbound under their own basket. He's able to find Hansen, a quick catch and shoot. Off the front iron, no good. Nearly another steal. Cortez was trying to get Sohail's attention by the time she threw it. Fortunately for Utah Valley, it stays with them. Brassless back out to right. 10 on the shot clock. Cortez, quick trigger. Buries it.
She's got a really good jump shot. Good stroke, good mechanics. And I think she could shoot at a high percentage.
She's leading not all scorers. Forgive me, that's Cardenas for sure. But she's leading Utah Valley with 12. Jordan Holland behind her with 11. Jensen called for the foul. That'll be the third team foul on UVU in the quarter.
Jensen had the right idea, stopping the drive. She's just got to do a better job of moving her feet, getting in better position, trying to take that to the chest rather than, clipping her with her leg.
Super long pass. That's going to go back.
Cortez.
Fortunately, SUU was able to clean up the long pass. Chapman, another 3. Seems to be her staple. She gets the ball inside, and looks like she just lost this one. Sohail comes up with the board.
UVU's coach pleading with his players to move the ball around, make some extra passes here on this possession.
Cortez, she'll kick out. Sohail, 3 is too long. Chapman with a big rebound. Hansen kind of stuck in the corner with nowhere to go.
Yeah,
5 on the clock. Cardenas. We may have a shot. Nope. The shot was off but didn't hit the rim, so that will be a violation.
On that last possession, Sohail did a great job closing out in the corner and then did another great job of doubling down as the driver was looking to attack the basket. She was able to get a hand on it, and that's what disrupted that Thunderbird last possession.
Williams, strong to the basket, backing down her defender. She'll head to the line. Williams' first free throw is good. She is so good at shooting free throws for a big.
Yeah, I'm impressed with her touch. She's got good form as well, and she's able to knock these free throws down at a high percentage.
She knocks down both. Armato, straight away. Looks like there was a deflection, and they're calling a foul on Eve Braslish. She can't believe it. I think that is foul number 5. Josie Williams will also come out of the game. In comes Jordan Holland and Kiana De Los Santos. Free throws good for Armato, 6 points and 6 assists. Second free throw's no good. Sohail with the rebound. Cortez tried to kick it out to the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a difficult pass right there for Cortez. If you're driving along the baseline to heave a one-handed, to the opposite corner.
Sohail barely gets a hand on it. She's able to score. 7 points for Sohail with 4 rebounds.
Oh, offensive. Wright doing a good job, staying in front of Armato and taking the charge.
Armato being a good sport, checking to make sure Wright is okay. Cortez, beautiful pass from Sohail to Cortez. Not a black jersey in sight.
Yeah, both Thunderbird players went for De Los Santos off on the wing and left Cortez wide open.
De Los Santos able to clean up the mess, comes up with the steal. And she had a beautiful pass to Sohail, but Sohail was not expecting it. Timeout by SUU, 49-68. SUU on top with 2:09 left in the game. Wolverines bringing the pressure. And looks like they're going to have a 10-second call. Nice defensive stand by Utah Valley, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, it's difficult to try and dribble through an entire full-court trap. You've got 4 other teammates there. You got to make some passes, and that just didn't happen right there for the Thunderbirds.
Holland on the elbow. She gets into the lane and is knocked down. I think Holland will head to the free throw line for a pair.
Holland's done an excellent job here today of getting to the free throw line. She's been attacking the basket. Here she'll be shooting her 9th and 10th free throws of the afternoon. And I like it. I like how aggressive she's being. And if she could get a few more of her jump shots to go down, that's only going to open up the paint to her more. So good things to come.
Holland knocks down both free throws. 13 points for Holland to go along with her 10 rebounds. Utah Valley unable to force the turnover. 1:40 left in the game.
Satini showing off some of her crossovers there, breaking that full court trap.
Floater's no good. De Los Santos with the rebound. She'll push it up to Cortez. Sohail has a quality look from the corner, and she'll bury it. She shot the ball well today. 4 of 6 from the field. 10 points for Sohail.
Yeah, she's knocked down a couple jumpers from that corner now, and it was a good find by De Los Santos.
And that is a new career high for Sohail with those 10 points. The reverse layup no good, knocked out of bounds, will stay with SUU. Former career high for Sohail was against New Mexico State last season. Armato tries to float it up, but no good. Wright able to keep the ball in play. Holland, a 3 from her. Back iron, no good, but Kiana De Los Santos cleans it up, and she scores. Her first bucket today.
Armato, she is quick off the dribble.
Looks like she turned her ankle pretty hard. Hopefully she's okay. I think they called a foul, but it looked like she may have just kind of turned the ankle on her own, just the way she pivoted. Looked like it tweaked it and she went down.
Yeah, seems to be walking okay. We'll see when it looks like they're going to sub her out here with 30 seconds left. But
free throw's good. She'll get another. She's able to knock down both free throws. The Wolverines have gone on an 11-2 run over the last 2 minutes, so I've been really impressed with the way that they've responded here, only down 14 at the moment. Right, pick and pop. Holland will shoot the 3. Way too strong, and SUU, they could have dribbled it out. It looks like they still will. Cortez almost came up with the steal.
De Los Santos not taking any plays off on the defensive end. 14 seconds. She still wants a steal.
She's a physical player. She thrives in that situation. So regardless of the score or the time on the clock, she's going to get after it.
Yeah, we've seen it all 3 years that she's been here so far, and she's shown it here today as she's been scrappy on the defensive end.
First free throw good, second is no good. Sohail tracks down the rebound. 5 seconds left. Utah Valley trying to get one more shot off. Cortez, she's going to step back, and she buries it with .6. That's going to do it here in Orem, Utah. Cortez ends up finishing the game with 17 points to lead Utah Valley. Excuse me, 16. I thought it was a 3 for a second. It was 16 points, 71-58. I tell you what, that score is not indicative of most of the game that we saw. I'm impressed with the way Utah Valley closed the gap.
Yeah, Utah Valley did a good job this fourth quarter. You know, they didn't shoot the ball well, though, the first 3 quarters. It was an entirely different story. The Thunderbirds were hot all game long. But Utah Valley, you know, putting in the extra effort here at the end. Hopefully they can, you know, carry this fourth quarter momentum, you know, onto the next game. But you know, they've definitely got to do a better job for the first 3 quarters.
Well, let's take a look at you know, something crazy right here. Utah Valley shot a better percentage overall from the field than SUU when it was all said and done. They shot 34% compared to the 30% of SUU. However, Utah Valley took 53 shots. SUU took 70. So they took 17 more shots than the Wolverines did.
Yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of this shooting percentage, you know, the decrease happened for the Thunderbirds in the second half,
sure.
right? Because they were shooting in the 50s and 40s the first 2 quarters. So, you know, but the shot discrepancy, the amount, you know, like you said, a lot of it comes from, you know, second chance opportunities, 19-4 on offensive rebounds.
That's just crazy. 19 offensive rebounds, and the number of shots that you're able to get. If you take a look at the second chance points, 14 points on the offensive rebound. So those 19 offensive rebounds resulted in 14 additional points for SUU. You look at that 14, you take away. It's a very different ball game. So that's a great learning experience for Utah Valley, being able to, you know, kind of iron out some kinks and put the focus where it needs to go. Obviously, the rebounding, especially the offensive rebound for Utah Valley, and then limiting the turnovers as well as the number of shot attempts from your opponents. So, I mean, that's what it comes down to. I think Utah Valley did a really good job getting to the free throw line. They went 20 times as a team, 17 of 20. SUU, they did go 19 of 25, so they were pretty solid as well. But Utah Valley did a lot of good things.
Yeah, give both teams credit. You know, they played hard. Thunderbirds definitely, you know, a little more athletic, and they shot the ball better in the first half and got that early lead, and they were able to maintain it, you know, throughout the second half. But the Wolverines, you know, it's still early in the season, a lot of work to go. New head coach, new offensive system. You know, a lot of variables that they haven't experienced in a long time, with Nixon being the coach for, you know, over a decade. So
over 2 decades.
2 decades.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of change. So, you know, give Utah Valley a little bit of slack, give them a little patience here, and I think, you know, as the season progresses, they're going to be able to piece some things together and improve.
That's going to do it for us here in Orem, Utah. Your final score again: SUU 71-55. They come into Orem, Utah, and steal a victory in Utah Valley's home opener. The next game on November 16th against Nevada at 2 p.m. So be sure to tune in for that matchup. We'll see you then.